Right, guys and girls, I'm Obsidian and welcome back to Everspace. Continuing on from our run from previously, we are here right in the early sections of the game, yet again, trying to make slightly more progress on our playthrough, and straight away we're under attack here, as usual. Let's just waste a few missiles, even though we don't really need to do that this early on. These enemies are generally pretty easy to deal with, although, as you know, my aim can be somewhere in the region of atrocious, but it is what it is. Right, we've got some credits again. Right, just a reminder of where we are here. We are in Sector 1, and we are just in the second zone here, heading towards the third zone, and some nice graphical effects there. A little bit of lens flare from the local star. Let's see what resources we can find. So let's switch to first person view just for a change. Now there's probably some turrets around here. One thing you have to be aware of. At this point I'm going to assume that most of you know a fair chunk about this game, or at least watched a few videos on Everspace in the past. Interestingly enough, the game also released on Switch relatively recently, and I haven't had a chance to try it on the Switch yet, although I do have a Switch myself, so I've only had the Switch a little while actually. Great little handheld, a great console actually. Despite the fact it's been out for so long, I never really considered even getting one until my birthday recently, and then, well, suffice to say, it's much better than I could have ever expected. Some great games on there, and I probably will try Everspace out on it at some point. Although I've got to say, nothing quite beats the keyboard and mouse for the controller setups for this game. I have tried it on PlayStation. The PlayStation version is great. It is good. But I do struggle with the control pads. Like I said early on, my aim isn't the best to start with, and when you start throwing control pads into the works for a game like this, I end up a little bit all over the place. Right, so there are those turrets that I thought we were going to see. Helps if you use the right weapon. I think we're well out of range of the other one there. I can hear something firing at me. Oh, I see, it's not firing at me, it's firing at the O-car there. So, yeah, although both of these factions are hostile to me, they're also aggressive to each other, which helps in situations like this because they keep each other occupied, at least until they're no longer occupied with each other, at which point they're very quick to turn their weapons against you. But I think we're okay despite losing a little bit of hull there. Let's see what resources we've got around here. I've got to say, I kind of wish that there was some more games around like this. There's not many, and from the ones I have played, Everspace ranks definitely among the best of pick up and play combat space shooters. And it's something that does have a lot of replayability. I do find myself going back to it again and again. Although I can't see where those resource containers are. Around here somewhere, I'm sure. Are they inside? You know, I've taken all the time to actually... There we go. To actually take the defences down. I'd like to get the containers. Loads of fuel. Of course, we don't actually need the fuel. It's all venting out into space now, but those containers are here still. Luckily, they weren't pushed away by the blast. Amazingly, the game doesn't quite match those type of physics. But it's always worth detonating things because the graphical effects are really nice. We're just going to salvage that. The explosions are really nice. Shame there's not more fuel further in, because More often than not, I find myself needing fuel by the time I get halfway through Sector 2 and find that it's not easily or readily available. Some sort of artifact scratch or whatever on the canopy there. It looked like there was lightning in space. I don't know if you can see that. Sort of up at the top left of my reticule, there's sort of like a, almost like a lightning effect. And for a moment I thought that was outside in space, but it turns out it's just the light glinting off the canopy. Maybe there's a scratch in the canopy or something. Mineable scrap. I want to pick up scrap because one of the guys who I'm doing a mission for, challenges, will it be under challenges? It'd be under missions. Yeah, a no-card trader named Tareen offered me a business opportunity, but first I need to prove my worth. Tareen wants me to bring him 200 scrap. I still need to deliver at 78, so we got a bit more. Yeah, mineable scrap. Don't know how close that actually takes us to where we need to go. Actually pretty close. Scrap fully mined. Okar forces inbound. That means it's time to leave. Unfortunately there's a freighter wreck over there, but I'm not going to have the time to get over there and mine that. These guys are serious. I won't be able to hold up to them for more than a few seconds. They have very powerful weapons. Now, I'm not sure if further into the game you can actually stand toe to toe with them. Certainly not at this point, and certainly not in the mid-levels of the game. But I guess it also depends on your skill as well. I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm underskilled. I'm certainly not the best combat pilot out there. But again, that's what makes this game fun. It's suitable for all skill levels. You can choose easy mode all the way up to hard mode. And there's also the other special hardcore mode if you're into really pushing things to the extreme. Where's this signal suppressor? Sometimes I recommend going for the drones first because they are pretty much glass cannons. They do a lot of damage, and if you leave them alone, they'll soon have your shield stripped away and start hitting at your hull. Alright, we are moving toward the rough direction of the signal jammer. Could this be it? Oh, always doing that, hitting the wrong key. That was the weapon overdrive. Maybe we can make use of it against the Outlaw Scout here. Although the Outlaw Scout is easy to take down anyway, but since I've hit the wrong key, I was trying to hit T to target. Watch that turret. There's some more turrets around here. Have a few missiles. Right, so this is the device that's suppressing our signal. It means that we can't actually jump out. We can't leave this zone until we've scanned, hacked it. We got some more enemies inbound. Not often you get the chance to see the jumping effect. Oh, we got a different weapon there. I didn't realise I'd actually picked that up. Too busy paying attention to everything else. Man, these guys are stripping those shields. Okay, and there we go. Oh, well done. Thank you. Do we want to take the damage converter? Who knows? Why not? Why not? Let's have that. I don't think there's too much else out this way. We've got rid of the jump suppressor, allowing us to get out of here. Yeah, there it is. Let's go already. Okay. So we're going to be in Sector 2 very, very soon at this pace. Hopefully we'll be catching up with some of these NPCs before too much longer. Depends how long I stay here. We're doing alright for fuel. There's a comms hub. I'm actually going to head straight towards Jump Gate. Let's try and get into Sector 3 as soon as we can. Sector 2. Even. Getting ahead of myself there, I think. Right. So, a bit too many enemies here for me to worry about. Got enough resources to get going for just a moment. And as we go through to Sector 2, I will have a look to see... There we go, Sector 2, to see what I can upgrade. Now, these areas are visually very distinct to Everspace. If you see these sorts of zones, you know you're playing Everspace. There's not many other games that have this type of environment. It's one of the more distinctive ones. In fact, I'd go as far to say as that Everspace does have a fairly distinctive look. That's instantly recognisable for the most part. Where are we? Doing alright with missiles? Let's have a look. What can we upgrade, if anything? But nothing at the moment. You normally get a little up arrow at the side of these things if you've got enough resources to upgrade. So it's probably because I've been progressing very rapidly through the zones here. And in fact, I'm going to keep doing that. I just want to see how far we can get if we just keep running through the zones without stopping too much. Just see how far we can actually get. And of course, our ship won't be powerful enough, to be perfectly honest. By the time we get further in, we can at least see what it's like. And we've got Throng over here, who's one of the NPCs that we actually want to visit. And I can't remember what this guy actually wants us to do for him.
Do you have new specimen scans for me, Mr. Roslin?
I guess we'll find out in just a moment. Do you want blueprints or modifications? A standard tool for shooting down enemies. Right, can we enhance it then, can we? Let's have a look what the blueprints are. Oh, we haven't got enough for these anyway. I think we've got enough to even pay for the parts. What happens if we re-engineer it? All previous installed mods will be removed and 3 random mods will be installed for the price of 2 Viridian energy. Why not? We haven't got any mods on there anyway. There we go. That's a nice random upgrade. Should we do the same again? And the same for the Gatling gun. Nice way to get some quick upgrades. Okay. Right. So this is actually just as well, because it means we don't need to worry about modifying the ship, because we've now very substantially upgraded it already, thanks to the very friendly NPC there. And let's keep going. We're going to go in this direction because we got one of the other encounters down that way. A few more off in further sectors. So again, I'm going to keep the pace up this time. I want to get through this much faster than we have done in previous videos. And that's simply because I don't want to mess around too much in these sectors. I want to see how effective it can actually be if you take this route of moving through these areas faster. Or not, as the case may be, depending on how quick these shoot us or destroy us, which they're doing a pretty good job of it already. Come on, let us through. We can survive this.
Oh, you're finished. Can we continue on our mission now?
Yeah, that wasn't ideal, was it? We got some nanobots anyway, so we're fine. I don't think we got enough resources to build some more missiles, have we? 3 more missiles. And I've built heavy ones by mistake. How frustrating is that? Not to worry. Right, so we do need to keep an eye out for fuel as well, because that's the only thing really preventing us from rapidly moving through these areas. We can at least get a full tank here, by the looks of things. The fuel is being kind to us today. Sometimes you can go a long time rather, without getting enough fuel. Let's hope this keeps up. Okay, we're doing good. Let's keep going. Right, we got the other guy over here. Let's see how long it takes us to meet him. Oh no, very quickly, Terrain is in front of us, so we haven't got... Unfortunately, we haven't got... Oh. And also our signal is suppressed, our jumping signal. Now we haven't got the scrap that he wants. We're close, but I don't think we've got quite enough. And we do have an elite NPC to worry about over there. And I swap over for the heavy missiles.
Do you have the goods I requested? I don't have time to chat otherwise.
Well, let's see. Let's see what we've got. Right, not enough, unfortunately. Okay. Well, maybe we're getting a bit more in this area. Maybe we can. Let's take down this elite outlaw scout if we can. He's actually engaged with the GMB over here, so that could hopefully help. Oh wow, they're actually dealing quite a bit of damage to him already, so we'll fault him for trying to attack the big freighter. And thank you for all the fuel there, much needed and much obliged. Also the access key, never say no to one of them. Right, hang on, what have we got? Is this the one suppressing our signal? No, it's not. Just wondered what the little signal above it was. It was registered there as a thief. Let's see if we can actually exchange some scrap. You receive. We hand in scrap. No, we want to actually receive scrap. As strange as that may seem. It looks like we may have to do it next time. Unless we can find other scrap around here. Be careful, there's mines. See if we can find the jump suppression node. Looks like it may be in this direction. Keep around the lightning there. In here, I wonder. Yes. Whoa. Just pretty much wasted all those missiles. This place is absolutely chock full of turrets, so probably not a great idea to have come in here. But we need to find that thing to hack. Fortunately, there's plenty of areas to hide around down here. Whoa. Let's wait for that shield to charge up. Right, there's the jump suppressor. Let's try and take one of these on its own, one at a time. Thank you for the protection there from the asteroid. I hear a missile coming in though. Okay, where's that other turret? We may as well try and destroy it if we can while we're here. Looks like we got a couple more turrets, actually, not just this one. So skimming very close to the asteroid here. We're fine, we're good. Did I see one more? Yeah, that's the one I was worried about, the missile turret. They're the ones... Oh no, there's two missile turrets. Okay. Can we reach that one? Just about. We got a bit more scrap over there. That should do us quite handy. What the hell? What's scanning what there? Is it me scanning? Looks like it is, doesn't it? Just looks odd from this angle. It's a bit more obvious when you're in third person. I don't know what was scanning there or why. I can only assume it's for one of these missions. I couldn't see it. Normally it's you've got to scan some alien creatures or something like that. But... oh no. Really? Let's have a look how far away he is. We're not going to make that. Well, that's a shame. We just got a bit more scrap. Possibly enough scrap to be given to Tareen over there. And we're unfortunately going to have to head on out before we get in trouble with the Okar forces. Not to worry. Right, so this gets us to the jump gate. We're going to go through this very quickly yet again. Watching the mining field or the minefield. Too worried about plasma. I am a little bit concerned about fuel at this point. Assuming we can get fuel from the next sector, we shouldn't be in too much trouble here. But we are going to have to keep an eye on that. Oh no, fuel transport over there. I don't know why the fuel tanker has to be on the opposite side of a minefield. Wow, look at all those mines. Right, maybe we can actually fly around those mines, because I'm sure the fuel tanker isn't in the middle of them. Where is it? Got myself turned around here. Did see a fuel transport ship, didn't I? Now I'm starting to doubt myself and wondering if it was just fuel that I saw. Yep, GMB fuel transporter. They moving? Oh, now they're coming under attack. Fantastic. Oh, they've blown themselves up by flying into those asteroids. Not asteroids, but mines. Whoa. Well, thank you very much. He actually flew away because I guess he didn't want to sit here with that bit of damage he had. I'm not going to risk a tiny bit of... Can I get close to that fuel? Okay, let's go anyway. Let's go to Sector 3. What? I missed a fly over it and I'm not through it. There we go. That's it. Wasn't paying attention for a second there. I got distracted by OBS. And there we go. We are in Sector 3 and we are going to continue at the same pace, but we're going to pick that up in the next video. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys and girls next time.